It's loading, but I think we're live,
Good
Mark. How
morning,
are
Mr. Lamplow. It's commission talk. It's commission talk with James Lamplow, the
you?
gentleman who's been in the industry for a relatively short time. What, 6 to 9 months now, James?
Yep. It's coming up to that point now. So, yeah, first commission is quite exciting, I must
What are you looking
say.
at the sky? Why are you looking at the sky?
Ah, ah,
I'm
that better.
here.
All
And
right.
listen, I want to know. Today is dedicated about getting into real estate, or this can be any industry. Earning your first commissions. What are you going to spend it on?
It's a good question. I think about it quite a lot, actually. Funnily enough, I don't want to spend it on too much to get going. I'm quite settled in life at the moment, which is good. So I think I'm looking to probably just try and save for the most part. I think I might get myself something nice, but yeah, I think it's saving for property. To be honest, what did you spend your very
Yeah,
first
right.
commission on, Mark? What was yours? 27 years ago, maybe longer.
Property.
Property. Well, that's it. And I
So
think then, go on.
do you know what? I have never saved a cent.
You've never saved
Um,
it then.
I, no.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So I don't know this is about you, but I'll just talk about me for a sec.
That's all right.
um, but but yeah, never. Or I've been very good at paying debt, getting
Yeah,
into a mortgage, getting putting, but actually physically like saving, and now I'm up to 5,000, now I'm up to 10, now I'm up to 15. Never could do it, but was always
yeah,
good at getting into debt, paying, and getting into debt and paying it.
yeah.
So you're going to buy a property then?
That's the plan. I'm gonna buy myself one little nice treat, but aside from that, I think that's certainly where I'm at, and I've set myself a couple targets and a couple goals for. I'm 25 years old now, so certainly by the time I'm 30, I want to have a couple under my belt, but I'll keep that under hush until I'm 30 and I achieve that target. But yeah, that's where I'm sort of at, I guess. I think you might have to. We work very hard, and I don't think that's just from coming into the industry. It's starting off makes it hard. I think if you want to continue with any success, you're going to have to keep up that level of work ethic throughout your entire career. And yeah, you sort of see that in the way people like yourself and Lisa and Burge and other guys in the office are working. And yeah, you need to treat yourself as well for how hard you do work and the hours you put in. But yeah, that's got to be the number one goal now, is to get on the ladder. See, Luke's excited in that idea as well.
Yeah, look, and okay, you've earned a commission. What does work hard mean? Because work hard for different people means different things.
Yeah.
What sort of hours have you been working? Tell everyone.
Started off 6 days, 10 plus hours a day, probably. So what's that? 60 hours a week on average.
Yep.
Probably doing, for the most part, 7 days, maybe 10 hours plus a day. So 70 hours a week. It's dedicating a lot of time that you would have usually had for other commitments, and putting them to the side, which is fine. But you sacrifice parts of your lifestyle to do these things. So for me, it's yeah, hard work has been having less time with certain people, being able to do less of other activities in my life that maybe I'd like to do. But equally, I wouldn't be doing this to this extent if I wasn't happy doing it. So it counterbalances itself, doesn't it?
If you didn't love it, so
Yeah.
so you so you're doing so on a 7 day week, you're talking 70, 80 hours, yeah. Now that's you turning up into the office at what time?
8 o'clock most days, 7 o'clock some days.
And then when do you leave?
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's how long is a piece of string? It depends what's going on in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought you had your maths wrong, and you do. So you're doing like 12-hour days.
8 to 8, yeah, 8 to 8 to 12 hours a day. Look, it's a bit
So
different every day.
10, maybe 10. We can say 10 to 12 hour days.
Yeah,
And if you're doing that 7 days a week, you're talking about 70, 80 hour weeks. Now,
yeah,
your life doesn't finish when you get home, though.
no, of course not.
So as a real estate agent, you do your WhatsApps.
Sorry about that. Yeah, well, that's it. It doesn't stop. It's 24/7 from the second you go to bed, or the last second before you go to bed, to the second you wake up. You're always on. So I was saying this to you previously. There's a funny way that it suits me. I don't know how, and I don't know why. It's not something I'm not proud of, nor the other way around. But it just works at the moment. I'm happy to do it. So yeah, it's starting to all come together, and first commission will be the first reward that I've reaped from the last 9 months, which has been hard work.
Yeah, right. Now, what sort of commission should an agent expect if they work that hard in the industry? Is it because because it's not that common, is it? Like to get into the industry cold and then be earning a little bit of money along the way. It's normally there's a bit of an apprenticeship or a bit of a couple of years where you before you earn some commissions. Yeah, how did you earn it so fast and furiously?
It's a good question. You're probably better suited to answer it than I am, to be honest, because it's sort of just fallen in front. I've been quite lucky that we've worked together, and um, you list like a machine. So I'm learning the process with you, and you haven't been greedy about things one bit. So it's been good that you're offering me the opportunity to do this rather than the generic old school principle that you hear about, that you work for 4 years, you don't make a dollar over your minimum wage, and there's no chance of any movement whatsoever. Whereas I've been fortunate to do a bit of everything, and to be able to start to earn a little bit of money on top of all of the learning that goes down. I'm very lucky. I don't know how else to answer that, Mark. Maybe you can help out.
Oh, look, I think it's I think when you're starting in business, you've got to be and earning commissions. Like, how old are you?
25.
25. I think you got to be mindful that the people the person that you're working for, the people that you're working for are willing to let you grow. I think that's a really important thing. Sometimes you may find that you sort of have a foot on your head, and you can't break that glass ceiling, because sometimes the employer won't allow you to sort of go, or they may be competing with you, and they out of principle don't want you to be doing more than them because they're the kingpin. So I think
Yeah,
that's important. Sharing a little bit that information, but sharing the cake is as important. Really sharing everything.
yeah,
Hey, we've got a couple of questions. Let's talk to everyone very quickly.
yeah.
Mike Edwards, g'day, buddy. The mentor, Luke. Early days, work hard, soak up the knowledge and experience, big time. You know what I noticed about you, James? I might have to tell you once or twice, but after that, you keep that discipline. And I think being a trainer, that's the best thing. I love mistakes. I love mistakes once, twice, or even the third time. But you got to take it under your wings, and you do that well.
Yeah.
Question: Mark should be principal. Mark, should principals be competing with their salespeople or leading them? That's a scary question. I think it's probably not a one size fit all sort of answer. The with principals, and for anyone who doesn't know, principal is the guy that's running or girl that's running the agency. They sell properties, but should they be selling properties, and should they be running the agency as principal? I guess it's. I guess it depends on the animal, the type of person. I do think either or, though, whether it's a selling principal or whether it's a
Managing.
principal that's running the business. Do you know what? If they're big agencies, I think the principal should not be selling actively, or number one in the office. I think that's dangerous. if they're a big agency. Smaller agencies, I think you just got to do what you got to do, Michael. You just got to do what you got to do. Good, vulnerable, nice and vulnerable, James. Rosie Sullivan, luck is the word. Luck is a word. Luck is a combination of hard work and energy and passion. I do think, James, there's a bit of luck in earning a commission, eh?
Yeah, it seems like it. But sorry.
Yeah, I used to say the harder you work, the luckier you get, and I used to laugh at luck, but I do think I've seen a lot of hardship on the back of bad luck, and so I really value luck now. I really value luck now. Great hustle, James. You're on the path. This is why you are the 1%er. You know, there's not actually, guys and girls, there's not actually a lot of agents that earn commission. It's in our industry, it's something like 90% of agents are not earning commission. They're on a wage, so it happens. Philip, good evening, guys. I think Philip's in the UK. I bought my first property at 24 from Luke, and where's Burge? He's a Monday to Thursday and a Saturday guy, and Friday's James. Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff. But mate, back to your commission, and what did you spend your first commission on? So what are you going to spend it on again? Can you remind me?
I haven't got any plans to spend it at this point in time. I think maybe by the time commission 2 comes around, I'll be able to get my first proper purchase down. We'll see how it goes. And we're also already lining up for a good quarter 3 with a couple of sales that have gone down in the last week or so. So, yeah, it's all just building it up. I'm not in any rush for any of these things, but also that's the direction I'm heading in. Definitely want to be on the property ladder, and it's been very interesting in the last 9 months watching and learning and listening to the conversations that people have. So I want to get in on that as quickly as possible.
Something that I want to put a bit of inspo out from you to some people out there that may be a little bit anxious or nervous or even depressed about. Kids are leaving school at the moment. They're just about to get their HSC results.
Yeah.
They're determining whether they can get into university with their marks or not. Naughty school kids are pretty good. Naughty school kids that are honest and hardworking. It sounds like a really rare combination, but they tend to be good real estate agents. So, what message have you got out there for school leavers? Because you've just got into an industry and a business like these guys are going to.
Well, whether you're 17, 18, or 25, my age, or even older, it's never too late to change what you're doing, change tack, and move into a different direction. But you just got to be fearless when you're doing it. You just got to attack it at 100%. It's like anything. If you get in what you put out at the end of the day, I think, and it's all reciprocal. So if you're not going to uni, if you haven't got the marks, if it's just a change of heart, real estate's an incredible industry that's not going anywhere, and it's always going to be in demand. There's not going to be a day where there's not going to be any demand for sales agents, property management, all of the different wings beneath the industry. So it's a great industry to go into, and it's definitely a viable option. So that's something that you need to consider as well if you're not sure what you want to do. It's a great industry, Mark, isn't it? It serves you very, very well. It serves people that have worked within property very, very well over the long term and even the short term. So yeah, that would be my little couple nuggets.
Well, that's a take. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Congrats to you as well.
And for your hard work. And look, I think at the end of the day, you know, when you're putting in that many hours and working that long and that hard, it's great to start to see light at the end of the tunnel. And for people out there that are considering real estate, or if you're considering engaging a real estate agent, well, you can get an idea of the of what goes on behind the scenes. If you're considering getting into real estate, you can see what it takes. And a bit of fun, and if school leavers, you know, you could use this as a bit of IP to get a bit of inspo on not just real estate, but, you know, work.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like I've been under the impression, if I can get my words out, that even if I made a couple of dollars on top of my salary, I would have been stoked, and I still would be. So take it all as it comes and embrace it as much as you can, and take the bull by the horns, as they say.
Big time, big time. James
All right.
Mayflower, thank you.
No problem. Enjoy your day, Mark. I'll see you later. Thanks for looking.
Thanks, mate.
Watching, guys. Cheers.
See ya. Love you. Bye.